Так, приветствую всех. Начинаем сегодня. Короче, вышел РДР. Играем на Twitch. На Switch. Все как положено. Так, обычный хардкор. Обычный режим. Легендарный ремастер вышел, так сказать. Все ждали ремейка типа RDR 2, но выпустили то, что выпустили. Rockstar Games. Эх. Жаль, нету теперь тех Рокстаров, которые раньше были. Сейчас, я так понимаю, остались беззубые. И GTA 6, скорее всего, будет такая шняга. По крайней мере, не стоит на нее возлагать какие-то надежды. Самое что интересно, в оригинале субтитров не было. Тут завезли русские субтитры. И на Switch она неплохо смотрится.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Ну, начинаем. Знаете, на удивление неплохо работает на свече. Приветствую, Гост.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get. I ain't so sure about that.
Woo-wee! I ain't had a decent crop in years. Looking at you, I feel sad.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Yeah.
Мы так аккуратно сейчас поедем. Тормози. Аккуратно.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for
Это
some
лучше.
female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang,
Ну а
those
чё вы
girls ain't
хотели
even fit for a drinking man to hold
от
up.
богатого
I'm a married
издателя?
man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Лучший ремастер в мире. Зато русский добавили, субтитры.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who
Что
hired me.
игроки
Lee
не были
Johnson, do you know him?
недовольны, они просто ничего не меняли.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't
И
very
продают
talkative,
это за
are you?
50 баксов.
Nope,
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me, there's things you're better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston, just over this hill.
Come on.
Whoa now. Listen, mister.
Не, на удивление она неплохо играется на свече.
Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Yeah.
Дача же мы будем искать сейчас всю игру. Мстить ему. За Артурика.
Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson.
Вот так посмотреть, что в оригинале печальный финал был, что во второй части.
Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores.
Самое что интересное, Дач как крыса
to go back and tell
где-то в
them
углу
to
затаилась.
send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Я, кстати, запомнил этот момент. Мы к ним вернемся.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Засланный казачок. Так, ну что нам? Присоединиться к Бонни. Чувствуете этот воздух на Диком Западе? А это пахнет 30 FPS-ами. А, кстати, Red Dead 2, наверное. Скачать, попробовать. Я давно в нее играл. Ну, торопиться нам некуда. Плюс мы еще ранены, так что бегать тоже не надо.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are
Привет,
saddled up
Алекс.
over here.
Да нормально? Все пучком. Все. Хорошо.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Giddy up! Come on, then. I'll show you around the property.
Ну все, можно скакать, так сказать.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Ну, кстати, хорошая игра.
Change is only good when it makes things better.
И там у меня получился непредсказуемый финал. Кстати, хорошо запомнился. Потому что я не ожидал там такого, и раз бац.
That's the
Спойлерить,
barn
конечно, не
over
буду.
there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Не, ну, не могли они на движке, да, вот ремейк сделать на движке второй части? Шикарно было бы. А чё она прыгнула? Зачем?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you.
Вот RDR, она такая размеренная игра.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Прям для меня ленивого. Так, вязка начинается. Никакого особого экшена. Ты прям постепенно вливаешься в этот мир.
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Hello, mister. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Даже здесь, вот видите, за койотами пошли, да? И они так неспешно идут.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Спасибо.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Easy now. Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Good shot. Nice shooting. Did you see that? Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
А, ворошиловский стрелок. Жахнул так жахнул.
Let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Come on, boy. Damn coyotes are back. We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. That coyote won't be back. Quick, they're going after the chicken. That's it! Damn coyote! Yes, you got one! Whoa there!
Let's go.
Well, we got rid of the coyote.
Своровали наших курочек.
We saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Come on, easy up now.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
That big mountain lion down by the river killed another family last night. Say what you like about Drew McFarland, but he raised a proper lady. Hello there, sir.
Сразу сейчас сохраним.
¿Cómo estás?
Great news.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing?
Да, Nintendo.
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
У меня американский стоит регион.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts. Giddy up!
Hello there. Yeah.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on.
Come on, boys. I have got you now.
Come on.
You're gonna wear that horse out.
Let's pick up the pace. Call yourself a rancher?
Isn't this jolly?
I wait for you to catch up? Come. Are you saving the best for last? Yeah. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Yeah. Come on.
Все, автопилот сломал.
Let's go.
Как надо было вылететь с того поворота. Привет, Брюс. Так, ладно, давайте. Еще раз.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go!
Не люблю, блин, это...
Gentlemen about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Ну, вылетели мы знатно. Ты что сделаешь? Это лошадь никудышная, еле-еле ползет. Ну, вы смотрите. Я все хп потерял. Стратосферу я запустил хорошо. Так. Это здесь же мы улетели. Писался я в повороте. По-моему, здесь. Ага. Там еще какие-то сопки были. Здесь ага, где-то. Вот это место злополучное. Так, собрали. Да, вот здесь я упал. Кто там говорил 2 раза на одни и те же грабли не прыгают. Ко мне это не относится, видимо. Блин, ремейка, походу. Да не будет ремейка, все, вы забудьте о той Rockstar. Все. Так, ну я ей фору дал, если что. Все ждали ремейка по типу RDR 2, но получили вот это. Ну, знаете, стабильно, нету просадок. На свече прям нормально играется. Но, конечно, когда ждешь 60 FPS, а тут 30-ку дают. Ну, такое себе. Это не лошадь, а... Не, догнать ее легко догонишь. Ну просто... Я тут некоторые повороты не вписывались. Это печально. Я как Зора из One Piece. Могу могу блуждать возле одного дерева. Целых 500 серий. Так, вот здесь где-то. Вот, да, он. Да нет, она автоматически туда падает. Вот реально автоматически она туда падает. То есть я сейчас, вот, видели, ровно бежал. Ее туда просто, как это, автонаведением заводит и все. Что за бред-то? О, подождите, я даже, наверное, справа возьму больше. Как говорится, Бог не дурак, любит пятак. То есть я еще могу 2 раза туда сигануть. Полетели. Давай, давай, давай. Не, реально, вот... Давай быстрее, калоша! Нет, там реально это автонаводка. А, сейчас скинет меня. Че, я смогу догнать? Я не смогу. Я просто забылся. Вот если часто кнопочку нажимаешь, потом лошадь тебя скидывает. А подожди, какой финиш? Я тебя сейчас догоню. Так, вот здесь где-то. Вот, смотрите. Нет, не смотрите еще. Вот сейчас смотрите. Вот я специально залетаю вот сюда. Вот, смотрите, все. Опа. Я это сделал. А вы говорите, автонаводка, автонаводка. Просто это какой-то мост смертников. Так его лучше назвать. Левый мост его. Потому что там влево тебя всегда тянуло. Все. А в старую версию не играл RDR? Ну, вот это. Я играл на Xbox 360. Ну там, когда это... Еще в далеких, ну там это, пиратская это была, озвучка. То есть там, как она, кастомная была. А на Series S я играл в RDR, но там русского не было. Ну, смотрите, выполнили эту миссию.
Mr. Marston,
Вот
how are you?
появился конкурент,
Good,
еще
Mr.
какой.
McFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat, come on!
А так, да, я надеялся, что будет хороший этот какой-нибудь ремейк в стиле RDR 2. Было бы вообще шикарно. Приветствую, фестиваль.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So
Ну,
tell
имеем
me, have you
то, что
needlessly
имеем.
risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief.
Они
Perhaps
даже на
there's
ПК
hope
не
for you
усу...
yet.
это
I wouldn't bet on it.
не
Oh,
сделали
there's
порт.
always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be
Там
a
же
rancher in
работать
this
надо.
kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with
Ну,
women.
мир здесь, конечно, шикарный. Даже вот для тех
I'm
годков,
not even going to dignify that gibberish
прям
with a
Дикий
response.
Запад это такое. Неплохой сеттинг.
You look like a man who's been through the mill.
Thank you.
I mean, you've lived some life.
Да нет, они, скорее всего, сейчас все силы кинули на GTA 6. Она же, я как понял, в следующем году должна выйти. Ну, не знаю. У меня прям большие сомнения насчет GTA.
Change of pasture doesn't always make for a fatter calf.
Как говорится, в нынешних реалиях она, я так думаю, вообще беззубая будет игра.
If you ask me, it usually takes more strength to stay than to run, Miss McFarland.
Потому что я вот недавно GTA 5 проходил. И там вот этого Тревора одного взять, это просто в нынешних реалиях. Я вообще его не вижу. Тут же все сразу как обидятся.
That's what I heard.
It's a terrible shame if you ask me, and there's not a man with the gravel in his gizzard to stand up to them.
What about the marshal?
Well, he's doing what he can with what he's been given, I suppose.
Ну вот теперь к Ведьмаку на Nintendo Switch добавился еще и RDR. Что-то медленно мы как-то катимся, да? Давайте ускоримся. Посмотрим, на что способна эта телега. Главное, чтобы через тот мост не проезжать. Так, ну тут давайте потише. Отойдите, ребята, я еду, что не видите?
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Этот, который с нас 15 баксов взял.
How would Armadillo get by without me?
Тут еще, знаете, когда это...
Selling some good tonics if you need 'em. I hope that helps.
Стиком крутишь влево-вправо, он прям резко.
Thank you.
камерой крутит. То есть, блин, могли и нормально сделать. Сейчас я вам покажу, о чем я говорю. Вот, например, вот так аккуратненько, да? И то это как. А вот так, если сильно нажмешь, то он... Даже если ну, вот тихо так нормально, а чуть-чуть прибавил скорости, он сразу шух. Неудобно маленько, особенно когда стрелять будешь.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Интересно, сколько этот дилижанс стоит. Уровень чести плюс 50. Ну, мы пока бомжи. Ну, хотя тут, смотрите, маршал рядом. Можно к нему сначала сгонять.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
У свеча такая особенность. А я не знаю, в Зельде вроде такого не было.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
Я, кстати, в свече
did?
чё?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer?
Тут же, да,
Williamson
плюют
boys.
в помещение.
Go on,
Вот
shoot
раньше
him, mister.
свиньи
Shoot
были.
him.
Come on, what? You getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
Это так
I got
вообще
me
чуть
one
ли
of
на
them
свою
idiots who
рубашку
give Marshalls a
харкнул.
bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Спасибо.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here.
Не, игра шикарная, да.
Why? What's happening?
Right now,
I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more
Чтоб
days.
такие игры русскую озвучку бы завозили.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Сейчас будем стрелять.
Howdy, Fred.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on...
Точнее, у нас будут стрелять.
Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him. I'm getting after him. Catch me up.
Let's go! If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's
Я
man to
думал,
be
мы будем
reasonable.
стрелять, а не в погоню.
But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
У меня гонщик такой
Outlawing's easy
себе.
money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Ew. He's headed
Хотя я
for
уверенно в
Pleasant
седле
Town.
держусь.
Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Так, вон дом, да?
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Oh my good God! There's one behind the crate.
You're a coward, Lee Johnson.
Я не понял, как в укрытие. Меня уже подстрелили.
For the law. Are you gonna help me here?
Put it in me. Come on, put it in me.
Try aiming at somebody, goddammit! Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Alive. That fool behind the rock is yours, Marston.
You should have stayed in Armadillo, Marshal.
You're about to go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
Так,
I'll keep you covered.
Are you gonna die now?
There's another one behind the outhouse, boy. Damn you. Come on, Marston. I can't take them all.
Готово, да? Так. Не, ну я хорошо сработал.
Bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Где мой конь? А мы их шмонать можем, да? Я самый честный. Да ты подожди пока. Значит. В нашем нелегком деле главное найти пару баксов. Разжиться. Так, это что, шакалы, да? На трупы пришли. Так, ну и чё мы?
This is dirty.
А во второй продуманнее сделали, да? Во второй сделали так, что ты на лошадь эти шкуры. Потом тебе надо было до мясника доехать. А здесь сразу просто +1. Где моя лошадь? Иди сюда. Погнали. Цветочки какие-то. Так, что тут? Какое-то задание, да? Ну-ка, давайте посмотрим.
Guess you owe me one.
Ну все, я добросовестный гражданин. Так, оружие в городе убираю. Сорян. Еще и не нашел, где тут тормоз в этой лошади. надо бить. Нифига она на голову.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
А он, походу, нам и не поможет. Ты не торопишься, я смотрю.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Come on. All right, leave the horses here and follow me.
Whoa!
Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Ну, теперь главное. ХП все не потерять. Да. Та же, что и это. О, второй. Я понять не могу, сколько у меня ХП.
Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the deputies or cover me.
Да разберемся, не ссы. А это наш.
This ain't nice. I know.
Ладно, давайте с ними сначала разберемся, потом шмонать будем.
Move it out. Stay together.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep. Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Follow me.
Are you kidding me?
Ain't your life worth living?
Look here, friend. There's a bridge up ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it.
What the hell? Stay with me. For the love of God.
What have you got for me?
Какие-то бомжи, да? По 4 бакса. Так, вы что тут? Каким-то?
Hold it right there!
What the hell are you aiming at me for?
We've come for Mr. Gulch's cattle.
One for the government, boy.
You got him good.
Stop that!
Kid.
Так, тут как лучше-то? Я вообще никого не вижу.
You rustlers make me sick.
All you gotta do is point it and pull the trigger. Hard to kill this.
I bet you shallow without a reading, boy. Let her in, boy. We gotta get that bridge.
Еще попасть в них.
For Christ's sakes.
Он не достает.
Facing alive. Stay with me.
Just walk away!
Don't just stand there. We're clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge.
Не вижу, сколько хп у меня.
Damn, those Baller twins have got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher
Так, сразу
can't pay him because
перезарядить.
those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Beat those sons of bitches. We got to get to that ridge.
I ain't got no time for nonsense!
Он живой еще. Просто ускоряемся. Снайператы какие.
This way. Keep moving, boys. The marshal's by himself. What are you waiting for? Do something.
We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book. Let the judge decide a man's fate. But he throws out plenty of his own justice, too.
Where's your branding iron now?
Or these son of bitches.
On the goddamn law.
Woo! Keep dropping them like that, boy. I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Let's push on to the bridges.
Ну, по сути, сколько они раз в меня попали, у меня уже столько дырок.
Hurry up.
в организме должно быть. Но я живой еще.
I'm gonna beat the lot of you. Come on, take some of that fire off the marshal. Oh my good lord.
Убили его. Так, что ты там?
Hey, little assistance would be
Это
nice,
наши.
Martin.
Hold it right there! Hey, that your thing? What kept you, boy? Come on, let's regroup.
What the heck?
И остался еще один.
For the love of God! Good shot!
Hey, wait for us.
Они просто одну корову украли.
Damn you!
Ну их банда такая. Из-за одной коровы такой кипиш наводить. Хотя там может стадо целое.
Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Они там стадо. Ну то стадо сколько? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 голов.
Let 'em have it. Watch out for the hogs.
Get those thieving bastards!
Spot rustlers like flies! Got him good!
Так.
Let's get these sons of bitches!
Че, одного тут бомжа убить не может? А, это наш бомж.
Surrender, or I'll kill you all!
Come on now! Stop that! You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive! Follow me! Sure put that feller to bed!
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You can say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
То есть из-за 7 коров, да, грубо говоря, ну не стоит это того.
My apologies, mister.
Что целую банду перебили. Лучше уж бы банк грабанули бы они. Вот так жизнь Джона и закончилась. Он не справился с управлением лошади. Но зато теперь мы это... сразу к миссии телепортировались. Это был мой коварный план.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died.
Я сейчас, кстати, не знаю, сколько стоит корова. Но у нас раньше, ну, 40 край была корова. И там еще зависит от, ну, молодая там телочка, не молодая, дойная, не дойная.
No, I do understand. I had no idea.
Ну, в те времена я не думаю, чтобы там голова коровы, ну, космических денег стоила. Даже так, грубо говоря, взять, ну, 40 тысяч одна голова, да, там, ну, пол-ляма. Ну, там ртов-то сколько было, мы человек 10 перебили, если не больше. А эти рты — это наемники. Они больше как бы употребляют.
My father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were...
Хотя людям надо было как-то выживать в то время.
My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her... Well,
Но эти не выжили. Мы их всех перебили.
So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer.
Ну, кстати, во второй части они это офигенно привязанно сделали к Артурику. Особенно последние главы, когда ты за него играл. Ты понимал, что он скоро выкатит, и такой... Прям, ну, жалко было этого персонажа. Ну, так же, как и здесь за Джона.
Point me in the right direction.
Тут, по идее, это вот, ну чё, человек хотел лучшей жизни, а из-за прошлого ему не давали нормально жить. И в конце вообще.
Let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Come on, boy.
Let's go.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Как эту корову... Ой, корову, коня этого. Так, надо научиться тормозить его. О, все нашел. Да, там шикарно было сделано, конечно, сюжетка.
Might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's get it.
Что-то все? Артур кого-то находил же, у которого письмо было к мисс Макфлейн. Я не путаю, вроде у трупа. Я, кстати, не помню. Да вот там, если честно, в РДР 2 у Артура, ну, блин, печальная судьба. Ему изначально надо было против дачи идти. Тот ему сколько лапши на уши вешал. Так, тут, наверное, другое время надо, да? Ну, я думаю, это не наше дело. Ну, пойдемте как раз сохранимся. Кибарка наша. Так. Так, ну тут полудень нужен. Опа, через заборчик перепрыгнули такие. Пойдемте поможем. Что там за обход у нас?
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
Ну, что-то он не особо торопится тут. Вот такую территорию тоже поохранять, да? Хотя бы забор нормально поставили. Да, как бы собака своей жизнью живет. Тоже ни дверей, ничего, спит спокойно. Любой зашел, прирезал, забрал все пожитки и ушел.
What was that, boy?
Опа. Есть контакт.
Sorry, mister.
Это наша корова. Стреляем в них. Предупреждение. Я же захотел нашу корову украсть. Ты кого? Меня-то ты чем? $15 заработали. В то время это, наверное, хорошая сумма была. Так, ну пошлите дальше. Надо научиться, как здесь быстро менять день-ночь. Угу. Я также утром бегаю. Только проснулся и побежал. Свои утренние обязанности выполнять.
Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, My daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
А это не любовь Артура была, Макфлейн-то?
I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Хотя там же типа дама, аристократия была. А здесь хабалка какая-то.
The land had never been settled. For 10 years we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us?
Мэри, да.
Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. Whoa!
Ну, я уже немного к моей лошади привык.
Let's go. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just
but I
enjoy
know
the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. There's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Rope one! We'll bring him down together!
Oh, there!
You gonna use that rope or not? Hold on, Marston. Don't lose him.
Hold it tight for me!
Come on, Mr. Marston. You can get him from there.
Что я должен сделать? А, я должен это...
Come on, that's perfect range!
Now hold on to it. Come on, let's do it.
Come on,
Make it
baby.
slow now.
Calm down.
Let's see it, boy.
Calm down now.
Show me what you got, boy.
Easy now. You'll have this in no
Чат
time.
наслаждается процессом.
Oh, this ain't good.
That's it! Don't give up!
I
Готово.
Good work. I'm impressed, Martha. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Я так понимаю, каждый должен себе лошадь поймать, да? Погнали. Нормально. Я 100 раз так делал. Ни разу не падал.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Marston, these are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Ну, поконим. Так, что-то я разогнался.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Наши парни подсоединились к нам. Поезжайте. А сейчас, по-моему, гроза начнется, да? Я помню смутно эту миссию. Или это потом будет? Там типа стадо воров. Мы должны будем остановить это стадо.
I'll see you there, miss.
Так, аккуратно, аккуратно, вот так. Что я вообще не в ту сторону погнал их. Блин, одну лошадь потеряли. Ну чё, как игрушка? Да шикарная игрушка. Выглядит как-то серо, безжизненно. Ну, Дикий Запад он такой. За кем? А, за коняшку. Не, она в оригинале такая же была. Плюс на Switch это... А Switch она... Да, в принципе, нормально она тянет на Switch. Грех жаловаться. А, в принципе, на плойку я смотрел, ничем не отличается, то же самое. Так, мне надо его поймать, да? Уж какой жеребец. Объездите жеребца. Погнали. Это мой жеребец. Тихо, я не вижу, не вижу. Надо было возле кактуса его поймать. Да, мне сюжет RDR 2 вообще нравится. Да, да и детализация мира там шикарная. Так, я думаю, ничего, мы если на это... Наша за нами же пойдет лошадь.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own? As a thank you from all of us.
Я говорю, вот, Джон, он же просто хотел жить нормально. Простой, тихой жизнью. Ему не дали из-за, как говорится, ошибок его прошлого. То, что он не к тем людям вступил. Ну, этот, конечно... Так, а где моя лошадь? Вандерлянд этот, который-то Пинч-то, то еще говно получилось-то в оконцове. А еще и скинула. Так, ну тут через каньон Пойдемте по дороге тогда. Артурика вообще жалко было, особенно вот последние главы, когда ты за него играл, и ты уже знал, что все, как говорится, это конец этого персонажа. Ты такой, ну зачем вы так? Вот там бы реально дали бы выбор. Я бы, блин, всеми способами лучше бы вылечил его. Ну, когда мы за Джона там в эпилоге эту крысу-то убиваем. Прям вот шикарно. Вот, кстати, что такое месть нормально. А не как в RDR 2. Ой, в RDR 2. В этом Last of Us 2. Когда ты всю игру шел мстить, а в конце тебе не дали месть совершить. А в RDR 2 ты прям за Джона шел мстить, и ты отомстил. Четко, гладко, лаконично. И опять тут никуда туда не туда залетел, как обычно. А это я где умер-то? Нечаянно с моста летел. Так, ну, наверное, вряд ли здесь мы залезем. Ну, посмотрим. А, не, нормально. Как раз к ранчу и вылезли. А, вот эта миссия. Где мы стадо будем останавливать, то чтобы оно в пропасть не улетело.
The weather is coming in real fast. So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Hurry.
Поехали, поехали.
Let's go.
Stay close, Mr. Marston. We have two herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. I'm gonna save my voice for the herd. It's gonna be hard shouting over this storm.
Так, вот это стадо, да? Где моя позиция? Думаю, мы 10 из 11 коров потеряем. Поворачивайся к стаду. Смотрите, она еще и легается. Давай ты. Это не лошадь, это катастрофа. А походу все, да? Полетели. Эх, надо было мне упасть с лошади. Иди, корова, я спасаю твоих собратьев. Давай, 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 ускоряйся. Тихо. Видишь, суки, не останавливаются. Одну потеряли. Еще двоих. Ну у них вообще этого инстинкта самосохранения нет у этих коров. Две коровы потеряли, ну ничего, ладно, бывает. Потом спустимся, мясо будет у нас зато на несколько месяцев. Остановилась и все, хоть убей ее. Ну, 2 коровы всего не дай. Ну ладно. Как говорится, неплохо.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Все. Теперь можно спокойно сохраняться. И давайте на этом заканчивать сегодня. В общем, смотрите, РДР мы будем проходить, ну, вечерами. Я думаю, как раньше, в 6 вечера будет начало стрима, часика 3 будем стримить. То есть до 9. Сегодня просто на час позже, так как пока она скинулась. Надо уже бежать. Сейчас я сохранюсь. Так что в 6 по Москве вечера будем РДР добивать. Так, Baldur's Gate. Так, 3-я новая часть выйдет завтра. Наверное, ближе. Ну, к обеду, наверное. Если все нормально будет. Ну и там я в Телеграме буду писать, какие, если планы вдруг изменятся. В общем, спасибо всем, кто был на трансляции. У меня на этом все. И я с вами прощаюсь. В общем, я не отрепетировал концовку. Давно не стримил. Всем пока.
Крускот.